Did you do anything crazy on the weekend? Do you want to cover?
No.
Because I watched Venom. I don't know if you want to.
I don't know what that is. I told you I don't consume media.
Venom. Spider-Man? You do?
Oh, yeah.
You know what Spider-Man is?
Yep.
Venom is like the black...
Oh, yeah.
The
I didn't
black guy,
realize
the
he was
black
going to
version.
get his own movie.
This is
Should we
his
start the
third...
podcast?
Good morning. Welcome to... Yeah.
Good morning.
Yeah. Dude, how do you not know Venom?
I know him. I just didn't know his name.
The
Like, I know he's
Bigger,
like
bulkier, black skin Spider-Man.
Yeah, and he's a villain, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, in this series, he's like the anti-hero. So like, first he is a villain, but then he like does this like beautiful character arc where he turns into actually like a good guy.
Is it a Marvel movie?
It's in association with Marvel, but it's like a Sony film. There's like a big copyright thing there.
Okay. Is Spider-Man in it?
No,
Oh, I'm not interested.
but it's in the world of Spider-Man.
Spider-Man's not in it though.
Spider-Man is in the post-credit scene of the second film.
It's
This
the
is third
second one?
There's a
Third
one.
one?
I just watched the third one.
Damn.
Apparently, it's The Last Dance.
The only like Marvel movies that I watch is Spider-Man, and like the really big ones where they like all come together.
The Avengers.
No.
The Avengers.
Yeah, I guess. Like, what's the one where like the guy had the rocks?
Oh yeah, Thanos.
Was that but was that the Avengers?
Yes.
Yes.
That was Avengers Endgame.
Okay, yeah. I watch
Yeah.
Avengers, I watch Spider-Man, and occasionally I'll dabble in Iron Man, but he's dead now. So
Like the
spoiler
new
alert,
Spider-Mans or the old ones?
all of them.
Okay. Bro, the old Spider-Mans are like my grail in movies.
I love what's his name? Tobey Maguire.
Yeah.
I love him.
Yeah.
Why do people hate him? I thought he was a great Spider-Man. I mean, I've never read the comics.
Yeah.
So like I don't get it. I'm not like invested in like
Yeah.
the Spider-Man you read about
Yeah.
and how it translated on screen. But when I was little, I fucking loved those movies.
Yeah. I think people were hating on the whole franchise as a whole because for one, it was never really comic accurate, which is like whatever. Two, everybody looked much older than they're supposed to be. So they're supposed to be like
for him to be in high school was crazy.
like even the whole like Flash, like the bully, looks 35. Bro. I don't know.
I still enjoyed the movies though. I didn't like have an issue with them.
It's like my ultimate comfort movie. Spider-Man 1 and 3.
Prefer those over the newer ones?
Yeah. Spider-Man 3 is the best movie ever.
I don't remember it.
The one with Venom and Green Goblin, but the son, not the actual Green Goblin.
Yeah,
and then
those were good movies.
He dies.
That's probably the reason why I I still watch the new Spider-Mans is because I watched the old Spider-Mans when I was younger.
Yeah.
So like I can still enjoy those movies, but the other superheroes, like the other Marvel ones, like
you're not invested.
I'm not invested. I can't relate to them.
Yeah.
They weren't part of my childhood. My cousins were so into Spider-Man. I lived with my cousin, so he was like always playing Spider-Man. So I feel like I have investment there.
Yeah.
But I do enjoy the newer Spider-Mans too, don't get me wrong. Tom Holland is like in his bag.
Good.
He's great.
He's different, bro. And like, I don't know, for me, like, call me uncultured, but the first time I saw him in a film, like, from start to finish was Spider-Man. Mm-hmm. Like, I've never seen Tom Holland. I saw him in the one where it's like, there's like a tsunami. Have you ever heard of that?
Nah. I'm not really good with movies, to be honest.
Fair. No, I'm so infatuated by like how actors portray accents.
Right.
Because I really thought that man was like a guy from New York, just a regular guy.
Funny.
I did not think he's like
British.
Super British.
I've seen him in a few things. I don't remember the first thing I remember, but he's in like this like thriller series that I watch where he like is American also, and he like is like schizophrenic or something. I don't know. He's such a great actor.
Yeah.
Like he did a really, really good job at it. But I'm just like low key. I'm just invested in him as Zendaya. Like I'll be honest.
Yeah.
They're
still
so
together,
cute.
Right?
Yeah, they're dating in real life. You didn't see that video
No,
of them?
are they still together?
Yeah, but you didn't see that. But there was a video of them going viral
paparazzi
over the
thing?
weekend.
Yeah.
That happened on the weekend. I was like, period. Yeah. That's her man.
That's real life Spider-Man. All right. Update on my Travis Scott. I got my tickets refunded.
Woo!
The 3-month saga. Scary. Undertaker just pops up.
I don't know which sounds mean what.
No, hit the like yellow one.
Yay!
Yay! And yeah, I think I'm never buying any
I don't think you
concert
should.
tickets ever again
I really don't think you
until
should.
I saw Tyler's coming next year.
Oh my god. I really don't think you should. And I love live music. I'm a concert goer. Like, I've been to so many concerts and festivals.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's for you, Abdel.
Yeah, I think a lot of things are for me that I just like try to force myself to do.
And you haven't even been to the concert.
Ever. I haven't been to a concert.
The build up has been like traumatic to watch, let alone live through. Like, but at the end of the day, this is all your fault.
I got it refunded. How's it?
At the end of the day, you tried to scalp, and this is what you get. This is your karma.
Why is that a wrong? Like, okay, so hold on. When I posted this stuff on Facebook, I joined like a couple groups, and everybody's like grilling me for like trying to resell my tickets. Why is that a bad thing?
Because, okay, so reselling your ticket after you decide you don't want to go anymore, something came up, you're selling it for like maybe a little bit more expensive than you bought it, but usually just the price you paid, fine, don't have a problem with it. Do it all the time, buy tickets off people all the time. Intentionally buying 2 extra tickets to sell them for like double the price later down the line when you think the concert is going to sell out, terrible karma. Like, why would you even do that?
I genuinely don't know what is wrong with that. That's literally supply and demand. Like, the game's a game.
No, but it's not. The game.
Yes.
It's not cool, Abdel.
Why? Like, I genuinely don't understand why.
Because the tickets were a certain price.
Yes, and
so
I bought them all.
You should be able to buy them for a certain price, which is why people limit how many tickets you can buy per like transaction.
I could have bought 8 tickets.
Because everyone should be able to buy the tickets for the price that the artist or the touring company or whatever the fuck, they're already expensive enough, is selling them for. And buying them intentionally to try and rip people off in the future is only going to give you bad karma.
I don't think it's ripping people off, but I mean,
of course it is. You bought it for this price and you're selling it for that price. It's like sneakers. When people would buy all of the fucking Jordans and then try and sell them for more expensive, it's douchey.
But it's supply and demand. I'm trying to make an honest living.
Oh
I'm not
my
slinging drugs. Like,
it's capitalism and you gotta let go.
Okay.
Like, we're all living in this system. It's hard enough.
Yeah.
We don't need individuals making it harder for us. Corporations are already against us.
Double emphasis. I don't know. But
yeah,
I think
it honestly never works these days. Like, now that you've tried to do it once, never do it again, because it doesn't work these days. Like, even if a concert sells out, I promise you it doesn't work. People just don't do it anymore. People don't buy insanely expensive tickets for no reason anymore because there's so many resale websites that like put restrictions on how you sell your ticket that people have just become accustomed to that. Like, I haven't bought a ticket for more than like the sale price in years.
Okay.
And I've been to a lot of concerts.
I'm trying to sell mine for 40% more than what I bought it for.
Please cancel this man. Seriously.
You got no, but I think I was highly uneducated. Obviously, it was my first time buying a ticket, and I think it was purely because the like whole idea of like FOMO and like scarcity. See what I did there? It's a scam. Yeah, I was like, I remember when the pre-sale came out, I was like not panic, like I was going crazy on the mouse, just clicking whatever, and I ended up with 4 VIP tickets that I never needed. But the whole idea of like, oh, someone's going to get there before me, knowing that there's like a finite amount of tickets that are going to get sold out.
I get that for a concert, like, unless you've done it before. Like, even when you have done it before, it still feels like a very high pressure. Like, when it's in your cart, the 8 minutes is counting down on Ticketmaster. Yes. Like, it really does feel like a high pressure situation. Yeah. And
I think the whole idea of like, FOMO is insane. FOMO makes people do crazy things, i.e. one. And I think, like, I don't know. It's just that, like, marketing speaks for itself. Like, the amount of Facebook groups that now people have joined. I've joined, like, 5-6 different Facebook groups just for this event alone.
Like Travis Scott specifically?
Yeah. Just people trying to sell and buy Travis Scott tickets.
Yeah.
So, like, it just goes to show you, like... I don't know what the word is. I guess it is hype. Like, when something's so hyped, and there's just a tiny bit of it.
Yeah.
it fucking goes.
A tiny bit of it. But, like, it's not even necessarily that there is a small amount of it. It's just the way that you've marketed the thing, right? Because Travis Scott's performing at Mount Eden, which is one of the biggest venues in Auckland.
Yep.
It wasn't necessarily going to sell out. It wasn't necessarily going to be, like, the scarce thing. But the way that they market it and the way that just concerts in general are marketed is, like, with that scarcity. I don't think in reality he was ever going to sell out that stadium. Like, you can buy a $30 Travis Scott ticket. Still, to this day.
I think for cheaper.
Actually, I did that. That happened to me once. I wanted to go to Drake, couldn't afford it, just didn't buy it. Literally day of, like 2 hours before the concert, I'm laying in bed, like in my pajamas. 2 hours before the concert, I look at Ticketmaster just out of curiosity, $60 Drake tickets.
Damn.
I'm like, in the car, got ready, drove to Spark Arena. Was I at the very fucking top of the venue? Like, yes.
So like restricted view, there's
in
like a
the
big ass tower.
nosebleeds. Yeah. But I had such a good time for $60.
Yeah.
One of the best concerts I've ever been to for the price alone.
Yeah. I think it's like the big thing with like Scarcity here is that because these artists almost never come to this side of the world. Mm-hmm. Like, there's like 8 or 9 different artists that have world tours, and the furthest they go is like Sydney, Australia.
Yeah.
They never come to Auckland.
It's so rude when they go to Australia and don't come here. I'm like, seriously?
Yeah,
You're like 3 hours away.
But yeah, it just takes me back to like when like sneakers were like so hyped, and like there was like a scarce amount, and like whenever a shoe would have like 10,000 pairs around, like it would sell out like crazy.
Yeah.
And then the resale value would be like double, triple, or like it's literally like name your price.
Yeah.
And what's like the girl equivalent of that?
That was a thing for girls too. Like, I fell for that shit. I bought a
You buy Jordans?
I bought a pair of Jordans.
Okay.
And I literally never wore them. Ever. They're
Why?
still in my home, in the box, never worn.
Why?
Because I just didn't really like them. Like, I just like fell for this hype. Like, what's the one that people still wear these days? Like the Panda Dunks.
Yeah.
Like, they pretty much look like that.
Yeah.
They're not Dunks. They're
Jordans.
Yeah. And they're like dark navy blue.
Yeah.
I think they're called like the dark teal or something. From a distance, you can think that they're black.
Yeah.
But I just wanted them because everyone was wearing them. The hype was there. The scarcity was there. They just caught me on a down day where I like loaded JD randomly, and there they were for $150.
Yeah.
Because they were kids ones. Because I can like wear the biggest kid size.
Fair.
So they were kids ones. They were like $150, and I was like, of course I'm buying these.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna look so fucking cool in these. Bought them. Literally never wore them. Not even once.
Yeah.
And then I got too lazy to put them on Facebook Marketplace. Literally still in my wardrobe to this day. This was like a year and a half ago. I should sell them. I'm not going to try and make a profit on them. They're not even cool anymore.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because people were paying so much money for them.
Yeah.
And like every store was sold out.
Yeah.
But they're not even cool anymore. And yeah, I was a victim.
That's like when it gets awkward, is that like when the thing starts becoming less and less scarce. Like when like I remember Dunks with the set like 3-4 years ago, they were like, ooh, super exclusive. You had them, or you were like the cool hip guy. But now everybody and their mom has a Dunk, and it's like, meh.
Yeah.
Don't care.
I think I just I don't think I would fall for that anymore, I'd like to say.
Yeah.
But I probably would. Like, maybe not with sneakers, but there are certain things that the scarcity, the FOMO will still get me.
Yeah.
It's a great tactic.
Yeah, I think for me, like the peak like example of that is Supreme, the clothing brand. Like 5 years ago, they would have like these like monthly drops.
Yeah.
And everything would be, for one, limited, never to be released again.
Wow.
And they could like hike up the prices to whatever they wanted.
Yeah.
And so it was just a success formula. They were getting bag after bag after bag.
Yeah.
And I think like another version of that does, I mean, that definitely works, is like the Hermès Birkin bag.
Yes, dude. Now that, I just said I was above scarcity. I take it back.
Yeah.
I take it all back. If I could get my hands, if I could afford one, and then if I could get my hands on a Birkin, like I'm buying it. If I had the money, obviously.
What is it about it? Is it the scarcity?
It's
like, why?
Yeah, obviously the scarcity adds to it. I think it's a beautiful bag in general. Like I actually like the look of it, then there's a scarcity factor, and because of the scarcity factor, there's the appreciation. So like that's just something that is actually an investment piece.
Yeah.
Like you can wear it and resell it for more than you bought it for. It's like Chanel bags as well.
Do they have the same allure?
Chanel bags, they aren't as scarce.
Yeah.
They're like relatively easy to buy. They're just like really expensive. But they appreciate as well.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
I think the other thing is that like, it's like, it is, yes, scarcity is one, but I think the other thing is that like, I guess it is scarcity when like you see sought after people have it, or like you see celebrities have it. So it's like a thing of like, oh, you can look but you can't touch.
Yeah.
And now you like need it so bad.
Yeah.
And they do this annoying thing. They also do it with Rolexes. You can't just like walk to a store and buy one.
Yeah,
You have to go in, you have to sign up, you have to be on a waiting list for like 3-5 years.
Nah, a Birkin's not even like that. A Birkin you have to be offered in store. You can't put your name on a list. You can't ask for you can ask for it.
Yeah.
If you walk into the store, you can ask for it. But it's not like there's no wait list that I know of. I might be like out of the loop here because I'm not in the tax bracket that's buying a Birkin. But from what I've seen on TikTok, you are approached.
Yeah.
They choose you.
That's crazy.
You don't choose them. So you walk into the Hermès store, you're like there to buy something else.
Yeah.
A scarf, sandals, I don't know. They like look you up and down.
Oh, it's like about how you look.
Well, obviously that
I thought it
comes
was like
into
status and stuff. Like, oh.
I mean, obviously, if you're famous and you
Yeah.
come and dress in your pajamas,
Yeah.
they'll still offer it to
Yeah,
you. But if
fair
you're a normal person, I'm sure they're like judging you.
Yeah.
How else are they going to make this call?
Yeah.
They also have an interaction with you because you're buying something else,
Yeah.
and then they'll offer it to you, and they'll be like, "Would you like to make this purchase?"
That's a
As
crazy
if it's like an
upsell.
honor.
Yeah, yeah.
Because like it is in
Yeah.
people's mind, it is an honor, and
You've been
they'll offer
chosen.
you this bag, and they'll only have it in select colors and select sizes. You don't even get the one you want. It's not like they have stocked out the bag. They probably have like one or two.
Yeah.
And then they offer it to you and you get proposed to like buy it.
Yeah. Damn.
Crazy.
I didn't know
huh?
it's like that.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God I'm a man. Bro.
I don't think it's the gender stopping you from buying the bag.
I think, yeah, dude, like, because even like when I'm like shopping online, dude, Culture Kings does this thing where like, if you like you pick an item, you select an item to view, and then in the drop down menu it shows you the sizes obviously, and then it shows you how many is left from each size.
Yeah.
And the second I see like, oh, only 2 left, and it's like a red flashing fucking signal,
Yeah.
I'm like, let me get
It's
it
in
like,
the cart.
add to cart. And sometimes I do this like annoying thing where like I keep it on my cart
Yeah.
for like an extended amount of time.
Same all the time.
But if there's 2, I'm putting the 2 in my cart because I have this like paranoia of like,
it doesn't work that
It's gonna
way. They
leave.
don't hold it for you.
no,
No. Oh, I have to tell that's really cute. No, they don't hold it for you.
yes they do.
No, they don't. If it's in your cart, someone else can buy it.
I don't know about
It's
that.
not like an actual physical shopping cart. Like
No, I know.
no, I know. Like it's not like you're in the store and you grab something in the supermarket and you put
No
it
one can grab
and
it
no
out
one
my
can
cart.
grab it. No. I've had things sell out for me that are in my cart. Like I literally put something in my cart. I waited too long. Went back the next day, refreshed my cart, sold out. It's happened to me countless times.
I thought it was like
times.
the cinema. Like the second you select the seat, you have like 8 minutes to like.
No. If something's in your
Bro.
online cart, they're not holding it for you.
Yeah.
They're also scamming you. There's more than 2, obviously, because you believe that this worked this whole time.
To this day.
But they don't hold on online carts all the time.
Yeah.
I've had things sell out on me all the time.
That is crazy. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I really thought it was like.
No, they don't give a fuck. They
'Cause, like-
will sell it.
Because like I'll come back the next day and just like refresh and re-log in and just make sure my cart's like updated.
I'm scared.
And like add a thing to my cart just to like as a placeholder.
I'm
Just,
actually dead. It doesn't work that way.
I'm such a caveman, but I don't do online shopping for a reason. I only got hip to online shopping like 3 years ago.
Dead. No, they don't hold it for you. Like I've tried to buy so many things. Like not even things that are like crazy scarce. I'll just find like a nice pair of black boots for a reasonable price, put it
Yeah.
in my cart, next day it's gone.
Yeah.
Like happens all the time, dude. You're just the fact that that's never happened to you is more impressive.
Yeah.
Like the fact that you've put things in your cart and they haven't sold out and
Yeah.
they said there was only 2 just goes to show they're fucking lying.
Yeah, they're not that scarce, are they?
No.
Yeah. Weird. I think, but like, does it get to a point where these like scarce items, Like, is it just a winning formula? Like, if you're selling anything, is it good if you just have 10 of it? Like, is that... Like,
I don't think so. I think you have to have a really cool product. You have to have a really cool brand. Like, if you just do performance marketing and you just sell through ads, it's not going to work.
I think especially if you just started, you can't afford to do that.
It's not going to work for you. Like, you have to have a really cool brand.
Yeah.
And if you're just getting started and you want to launch something that's like a limited amount, you have to do a lot of brand work pre-launch.
Yeah.
To make your thing cool. Of course. Yeah. So I don't think it works for everything. Yeah. I think it's actually a harder business model because you have to make sure that your product is like cool. Because whatever that means.
Yeah. You've got to like dictate the demand first before you like adjust the supply.
You have to be like more of like a trendsetter than like just fulfilling a need that already exists.
Yeah.
So I think it's a harder business model, but when done well, it just works.
Slaps. It bangs for years
really
as well.
Well.
Yeah.
I mean, some things are lucky, like concerts.
Yeah.
You don't have to do a lot of pre-work because it's one thing happening
the
on
name
one
is
night.
Yeah. Fair.
But for brands,
a
lot of work.
That being said, guys, thanks so much for tuning to the podcast. Laura, any final words?
Ciao.
See you tomorrow. Peace.